Like, just the start to the opening itself is so bombastic. Like, just listen to this, bro. Attack on Titan openings are genuine heat, bro. I don't think there are any anime that have openings that are as consistently good as Attack on Titan, besides maybe Vinland Saga and Black Clover. And since I really like AOT, and because AOT won the poll, I think that it's about time that I rank all of the AOT openings from worst to best. In case you haven't seen my other opening reviews, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go through each opening one by one, give them a score from 1 through 10, and then at the end, we're gonna rank them all. I've yapped enough, let's get into it. AOT Opening 1 is an absolute hood classic. I swear, bro, I don't think there's anyone on this planet who genuinely does not mess with Opening 1, dude. It's just so likable. Like, just the start to the opening itself is so bombastic. Like, just listen to this, bro. Fire! Like, have you ever heard anyone speak German in an anime opening? Yeah, didn't think so. And also those chanting vocals in the background just fit so well. And bro, the first verse just has such an amazing energy to it. Like, you already know that it's gonna build up to some fire chorus, especially the drums in the background. Something else that I find really interesting is that the pre-chorus transitions very subtly towards the chorus. It isn't really like bombastic like you know in other anime openings. It just kind of like happens, you know? It's almost like the entire opening is just building up and the chorus is also like part of that build-up, if you know what I'm getting at. But don't get me wrong, the chorus is fire. And all this eventually just builds up to the main singer saying the name of the song. And then we have some fire instrumental for the last 20 seconds of the song. I gotta say, I think this last part kind of like drags out a bit too long, but it's not that deep. And the visuals, although lacking compared to some of the future openings, I think they are actually pretty good. What the visuals, in my opinion, do really good in this opening is set the tone for Season 1. It's dark, it's violent, it's survival focused, and there are manga panels to, save money, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, there are manga panels in this opening, hidden, but they exist. Overall, I don't think that the visuals are that mind-blowing, but they're fine. They're passable for the first opening. So yeah, overall, I give AOT Opening 1 an 8.5 out of 10. Really good starter. Opening 2 is literally just Opening 1, but, slightly better. Yes, unpopular opinion, but I genuinely think that Opening 2 might just be better than Opening 1. Now, is it better by like a long shot? No, but it is slightly better. First things first, the visuals are so much better in this opening, dude. There are just way more Sakuga cuts and also so many cool ass transitions. Like, bro, just look at these for example. Bro, that transition with Hanji's cracked glasses, absolute fire, dude. And regarding the song, it kind of just feels like the first song, Gure no Yumiya, but like just more triumphant. While the first opening felt a lot more gritty and rough, this opening goes for a lot more victorious and empowering theme, which fits actually quite well with the current theme of the anime. In the first half of Season 1, we have all our characters like dying and like not actually winning any fights. While in the second half of Season 1, we have our characters actually starting to fight back and gain some ground on our enemies, if you can call them that. It's kind of hard to describe who's the enemy in Attack on Titan. So yeah, these triumphant high notes actually fit really well with the theme of the story. So yeah, overall, Opening 2 is a banger, and I give it like an 8.5 to like maybe even a 9 out of 10, I'm not sure. I'll decide at the end. But yeah, overall, great opening. Sasagio is overplayed. AOT Opening 3 is just a really interesting case for an opening. I remember when this first came out, me and everyone else thought this opening was the shit. Like, we were putting this opening into some quite uncomfortable conversations, if you know what I'm getting at. And 6 years later, I cannot stand this opening anymore, bro. Now, before I get into the part about this opening that, like, really pissed me off, I think we should talk about what this opening still does great and what still works for me. And first things first, I think the first verse might just be the best one up to this point, and also one of the best in all of AOT. Linked Horizon just flows so well with the instrumental during this part, it just fits so effortlessly. And overall, the entire build-up to the chorus is just so well done and just epic. And then we get to the chorus. And I can't even lie, bro. After hearing this opening so many times, the chorus might just be one of the most annoying things of all time. It just like gets to a point, bro, where every time I need to listen to this opening for like a video or something, and I end up really enjoying the first verse, only to be hit by that annoying and insanely repetitive ass chorus, which at this point just like low-key makes me want to rip off my eardrums, bro. I just don't like it. Now, hear me out. I did enjoy it the first few times. I mean, everyone did. But, like, after having to listen to this opening, like, 50 different times, it just gets so repetitive and just straight up annoying. That's the only way I can describe this chorus at this point. Annoying. Now, you might be thinking, hey, just because you find the chorus annoying at this point doesn't mean you can call it annoying. Yes, I can. Because if an opening's replay value is so terrible for me that I don't like the chorus anymore after a certain amount of listens, then yes, it will go into my rating for this opening. I've listened to Silhouette like 10 billion times, and I still love it. So yeah, shut up. So to summarize, I like, low-key hate the chorus. But hey, the visuals are fire. The visuals are easily the best up to this point, and I feel like this basically goes for every AOT opening. With each opening, the visuals just get better, and it's no different here. So many amazing shots, and also so many great Sakuga moments. So yeah, I kind of can't give this opening a bad rating. I mean, objectively, it's still pretty good. So, I'm gonna give it like a 7.5 to like an 8. 7.5, I still don't like the chorus. Oh yeah, and why are there dinosaurs in this opening? Opening 4 is the opening that genuinely splits the fan base in two. I'm not kidding. With this opening, for 99% of people, it's either you absolutely hate it and you think it's the worst AOT opening of all time, or you swear by your ancestors it's the best opening ever created. And now here's the question. Do I love it, or do I hate it? Yeah, I think it's good. When I first heard this opening, I was probably more on the hate side, because going from Sasagio to this was really like a flashbang, you know? Because like Sasagio was some of the most energetic shit we ever heard in AOT, so then switching from Sasagio to this like peaceful ass opening was like, you know, kinda weird for most AOT fans, me included. So yeah, I didn't like it at first. But over time, it kind of grew on me, and now I'm at the point where I can say, yeah, I kind of like the opening. Do I love it? No, but I like it. Which is weird because, like I said, most people either really love or really hate this opening. And at this point, I can definitely say that I can really understand both point of views. But before I really get into that, I think we should, first actually talk about the opening itself. So, yeah, let's get into that first. And so regarding the song, I think the two biggest standout points are definitely the vocals and the piano, and I think those are why most people actually really love this opening. Because yes, the vocals in this opening are genuinely heavenly. And like, bro, whatever they were doing with the piano in this opening, they need to keep doing that because it just hit different. But the thing is, besides those 2 points, I actually don't think that the song in this opening is really that mind-blowing, but that also comes with an asterisk. Because something else that Red Swan fans will swear on their dead ancestors is that the full version of Red Swan is the best piece of music ever created and is 10 times better than what they used in the opening. And I mean, yeah, it is better. Do I think it's like 10 times better than what they used in the opening? No, not necessarily, but it definitely is better. And this also leaves the argument that this opening didn't actually reach its full potential regarding the music. If they used the part I just played from the full version, this opening might actually have top 3 AOT opening potential. I'm not kidding, that part is actually really amazing. So yeah, I definitely think they could have utilized the song a lot better in this opening than they actually did. But still, it's pretty decent the way it is. And regarding the visuals, I think they are fine. There isn't really any standout Sakuga moment in this opening, but this really isn't the type of opening that really needs that. So yeah, I think the visuals fit just fine. So overall, I can definitely understand why a person would either love or hate this opening. This opening definitely can fit into both categories. If a person really liked the first 3 openings, then I can definitely understand why that person would be quite disappointed by this one, because it really is quite different to Sasagio, for example. And shit, I used to be in that position myself, so I'm basically speaking from experience here. But I can also understand why a person would really love this opening, because from a certain point of view, this opening definitely is very beautiful. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna give this opening an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's good. Opening 5 is a filler opening. This opening basically makes me feel like that Wit Studio just got done animating AOT Season 3 Part 2, and they were celebrating when they suddenly noticed, fuck, we didn't make a second opening for this season. What do we do? So they just called up Linked Horizon and told them to make a compilation opening of the first 3 openings. And yeah, that's basically what Opening 5 is. It's literally just a combination of Opening 1, Opening 2, and Opening 3. Don't believe me? Listen to this. And I can pretty safely say that it's the worst opening up to this point. Is it bad? No, I actually still think it's pretty decent, but yeah, just decent. And AOT openings shouldn't be just decent. I still think the opening has some standout moments, but overall I just think it's like, you know, fine. Which kind of sucks because AOT Season 3 Part 2 is like low-key the most hype part of all of AOT. The visuals are also fine, but like low-key the worst they have been thus far. Okay, maybe not worse than Opening 1's visuals, but like still not really that amazing. So yeah, overall, kind of disappointed by this opening. So I'm gonna give it like a 6.5, maybe a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Opening 6 is genuinely such a fever dream, bro. I remember when Season 4 first came out and everyone watched this and everyone just had the same thought. What the fuck is this? A non-Japanese song, everything is like white, and there's not a single recognizable character in sight. Except for the Attack Titan. Not even Eren, just the Attack Titan. So yeah, when this opening first came out, it was low-key just straight up weird. But damn if it didn't slap. Yeah, I can't even lie, this opening is low-key just a banger, bro. You know, despite this opening having like a really dark theme to it, it like low-key might just be the most danceable AOT opening of all time. It's just that the instrumentals and the vocals just go so hard in this opening. Especially that one part, you know, that na 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 na. Yeah, that just slaps, bro. I also find it really funny that this opening actually has English lyrics, but you can't understand a single word they're saying. Like, bro, you cannot tell me with a straight face that they're actually saying this during this part. Like, nah, bro, you are not fooling anybody. But yeah, overall, the song is pretty damn fire. And the visuals are just like, weird, but like, in a good sense, you know? See, no one actually understood what the hell was going on during the first few episodes of AOT Season 4, so yeah, I think the visuals in this opening actually represent that really well. Like, what could possibly be going on in this sequence right here? But you know what? I may not get it, but I think it actually fits the dystopian vibe really well. So yeah, the visuals are actually pretty cool. So overall, I'm gonna give Opening 6 an 8.5 out of 10. Confusing, but really damn good. AOT Opening 7 is by far the best AOT opening of all time, and it is not even close. The Rumbling has to be one of the hardest anime openings of all time. Like, bro, it is so hard, it even makes me hard. What? Like, how do you start an anime opening like this and not expect me to wet my bed? I remember when I first heard this opening, I immediately knew it was gonna be in the GOAT conversation, dude. This opening genuinely sounds like Prime Linkin Park. After that amazing intro, we go into the first verse, and this first verse might just be the best in all of the AOT openings. Not only are the vocals and the instrumental amazing, it is all told out of the perspective of Eren here. All I ever wanted to do was do right things, I never wanted to be the king. What Eren is basically saying here is, although he's like Loki killing everyone in the world right now, he's not doing it to become the king of the world. He's doing it so that he can save his friends, or he at least believes that this is what he has to do to save his friends. All I ever wanted to do was save your life, I never wanted to grab a knife. This is basically Eren talking to Mikasa and referring back to the time where he saved her life as a child. Brilliant writing. And after this, we get this absolute fire pre-chorus, and like, bro, it just has so much energy. And bro, the chorus, it's not only the best in all of AOT, it might just be one of the best in all of anime opening history. If I lose it all, I will never look away. This shit is so peak, bro. The sheer emotion and passion in the lead singer's voice is just so epic and simply pushes this chorus to the next level. And not to mention how amazing the writing is here. If I lose it all outside the wall, live to die another day, like, are we sure Shakespeare is dead? This line is basically Eren saying that if he manages to go through with the Rumbling, he will inevitably die. But he knows that Mikasa and Armin will survive, hence they will live to die another day. That's all that matters to Eren at this point in the story. And the opening ends with that amazing Screamo part again. And the visuals are by far the best they've been in an AOT opening, in my opinion at least. Getting to see the Rumbling animated for the first time was genuinely such a treat, bro, and it just looks amazing in this opening. These shots of light-skinned Eren walking are also just so beautiful. This shot of Zeke as a child and then as a Beast Titan is also just fire. This whole pre-chorus sequence is just beautiful. This shot foreshadowing the Rumbling with the civilians looking up at, presumably, the Rumbling. This shot of our characters on the wall is also, like, low-key wallpaper worthy. And bro, this shot of Eren screaming might just be one of the hardest shots in all of anime opening history. Insanely tough. This opening is genuinely up there with Silhouette and Polaris and, like, Black Catcher. Like, genuinely. Visuals 10 out of 10, song 10 out of 10. This opening is a 10 out of 10. And that's my rating right there. Easily the best AOT opening of all time. Alright, and that's all of the AOT openings rated. So, now we can finally rank them from worst to Wait, what? What do you mean there's another one? Wait a minute. Wait, no. AOT Opening 8 is the biggest crime to humanity since Game of Thrones Season 8. This shit is straight ass. I remember when they first announced that Linked Horizon was gonna make another opening for AOT. And I'm not gonna lie, I already wasn't excited from the get-go. Cause I thought Under the Tree was gonna be the final opening, and I mean shit, Under the Tree is an amazing song. But I stayed optimistic because who knows, maybe the opening would slap. So then I watched the final episode and the opening just wasn't there. Whatever website I watched it on at that time, they straight up removed that shit. So I looked it up on YouTube so that I could see it for myself, and I realized why they removed it. It's because the opening is straight bunt. Okay, I am mainly talking about the song here because the visuals are actually pretty good in this opening, but I won't be talking about them because I think the biggest focus here is the song. The song might just be one of the worst songs I've ever heard in my entire life. Okay, that's an exaggeration. It really is not that bad, but like, it's still kind of bad, you know? I don't even know how to talk about this song. It's like, it's just weird. It's like everything just comes out of nowhere. Like, we're listening to the verse, which, by the way, is insanely mediocre. It literally just sounds like opening 1, 2, 3, and 5, but worse. And suddenly we're thrown into the pre-chorus. And this happens again in the transition between the pre-chorus and the chorus, which is just genuinely so baffling. Like, there is no transition, it literally just happened! And what's even dumber is that the chorus lasts like 5 seconds, and then just ends! The outro is without exaggeration like 1.5 seconds, and then it just ends. It just all feels so choppy. Like it was not meant to sound like this or be structured like this. And after having to re-listen to this opening, it made me think of something. Is Linked Horizon a fraud? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Linked Horizon is not a fraud, but like, I just kind of had this realization. Linked Horizon made 5 openings for AOT, and they all like low-key sound the same. And they also kind of got worse over time, so like, I don't know. Look, I'm not trying to make any crazy claims, but low-key, I think the 2 songs that Sim made, The Rumbling and Under the Tree, are better than the 5 songs that Linked Horizon made. But hey, that's just me. But yeah, I definitely believe that AOT Opening 8 is, like, genuine ass. AOT would have been the first anime that I reviewed that only had openings over 7 out of 10. Only good openings. But this opening ruined it. So yeah, I give Opening 8 a 3 out of 10. This shit's ass. Okay, now we can rank them from worst to best. Last place we have Opening 8. It sucks. 7th place we have Opening 5. Much better than Opening 8, but, you know, still not that great. 6th place we have Opening 3, one of the most overplayed anime openings of all time. 5th place we have Opening 4, extremely controversial, but in my opinion, pretty good. 4th place we have Opening 6, banger. 3rd place we have Opening 1, an absolute classic. 2nd place we have Opening 2, an underrated banger. And 1st place we of course have The Rumbling, one of the best anime openings of all time. So yeah, that's all of the AOT openings ranked. AOT is one of my favorite shows of all time, so making this video was inevitable for me. And hey, almost all of their openings are really good. Almost. A lot of people have been asking me to rank all of the Bleach and Black Clover openings, and I will still do that, but I will first do it when their next season releases. That way we have more openings to cover in one single video. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this ranking. Please remember that this is all my opinion and you do not have to take this seriously. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. I would really appreciate it. And I would also appreciate it if you guys left your own lists and rankings of the AOT openings in the comment section. That way we can have some peaceful debates. So yeah, that's all I got. I wish you guys a very good night.